Bo Jackson 89 and Walter Payton 89, I think. No. I got all the abilities of Carson Wentz. Yeah, I got abilities on my 2 offensive linemen because it was cheap and I didn't have anybody worth upgrading. Yeah. Already on. Yeah, I'm just waiting on the invite. I was sitting on my broadcast. Hey, if y'all get any Eagles players or anybody that played for an Eagles team, let me know. I will buy them from you. Which one? You got them all the way powered up? Do you use them? Oh, okay, never. I'm not gonna ask you for nobody you use, but. Because I don't play this shit enough to, but I've been thinking about putting a little money on it. I don't know about that. If I did, I'd probably make my defense a 97. Not my offense. But either way, you sent an invite? Okay. Man, you better get out of that game of Call of Duty. You ain't even no good. You definitely tell lies. You're trash. I'm mad as shit they did Carson Wentz dirty and he can't get escape artist. Hey, you watch your mouth. How about that? I ought to just power up Michael Vick, but I need them cards. Yeah. No, I don't. I'm like level 50, bro. I don't got no power up passes. I got an 87 to 88 and I used it on Jason Peters. And his card is only like 20,000 coins. So if I find somebody else worth using it on, I just buy his card and use it on them. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on.
on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout.
You think so?
In the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong.
I'm not arguing that, but compared to legends, I don't think nobody today really should be up there. But like Mahomes. Are you talking about standard? I can agree with that. So I guess I'm playing offense. I can't wait for that game to come back. Going bigger. Postmates I deliver. Going big.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows.
I wasn't looking either.
If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Did you see what I did to Ray Lewis with Christian Okoye?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take.
How come I can't change my camera angle?
In the run game, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned.
My team was in better as a 1st down. I hit him in the hands and it's a possession catch.
First drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 0-0-0. Switch. Alert.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Hey, 0-0-0. Check.
Mostert. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Now Mostert. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-7. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be taken short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, this is Jackson, and he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record
Patriots.
3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page for the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of the...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyler Lockett, 70 yards, and the Panthers have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts.
Yeah.
All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went.
Yeah.
Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They go play action with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Pulled in at the 24.
They made me miss.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up. It's 74, 74. Watch Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 52. Watch the
From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone.
No, I've been playing the game. I just downloaded the update.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Yes. No.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to run from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This is Mostert. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some.
Yeah, give me a break.
Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Go. Gotta go. Right up. Go. Switch.
Put on a spy.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Go. 180. 52's the mark. Hey. Done. 52's the mark, boy. 52.
On second down, it's Jackson, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, Red 5-2, out here. 52, 52.
On first down, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And now he'll tuck it and run. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
52's the mic right here over there, man. 52's the mic. You don't want there? Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Double.
On play action, Wentz.
No, he's wide open. He won't let me throw the ball.
Goes down. Now the Panthers
I ain't been through the ball, bro. He's got a slow-ass fucking release.
As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, it's Wentz. He lets it fly for Lockett. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Room to run past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielding a couple.
That's what I did. I know. Oh, get the fuck out of here. He should have fumbled.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They go play action now. Wilson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
If you'd have caught that, I'd have
We're into the
quit.
second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
12.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Let X run his route.
Now a play fake. Wentz.
I know it was. It's always fucking there, and I didn't have time.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
I tried. It was too late.
The locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Again, it's Jackson.
Oh, you had the middle.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Fuck Lawrence Taylor. He ain't ready.
Losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. Stenerud able to put this one through.
All right, you're welcome.
And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt.
Nah, he didn't miss the hole. I'm just fucking with him.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice.
I do need a fast running back, though, man. Bad.
They go through.
I mean, I didn't.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
Do you think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game.
Get out of town.
Because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Brian Urlacher up from his linebacker spot to make the tackle. From just shy of midfield, Wilson flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that would cover.
I handed the ball off. They're hating.
And they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that
Yo.
up as a 4-yard loss.
It's some kind of delay or something right now because I handed the ball off. I promise.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone.
Yeah, you hold that.
Something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. 23 yards on the play.
No, that's it. You got to remember who my team is versus theirs. You'd have fumbled and we'd have been losing 6 points.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
You might be better, but my players ain't.
Team on EA Sports. Play action. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape.
I didn't have time. By the time you got right off of that safety, I was sacked.
Some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And that will be in.
I seen you get open. I threw it right to you.
Dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's got Lockett. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down.
Nah, he actually went over top, but it's okay.
Keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Wentz now on first down.
Oh! Yo, I threw a low ball.
They need it. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 40.
Oh my God, he's supposed to fall to the ground. I threw a low pass. That's crazy, yo. Wow. Okay.
Error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and
That's
especially
trash.
with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter,
Stretch
no
right.
matter what,
Stretch right.
You got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it here. This is their fullback.
Oh, my God.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
25.
Now they try the right side here.
Fumble.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
Nope.
And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Yes.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Let Circle run his route.
An important 3rd down.
81. Hey, Steve 6.
I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike 52. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now wins.
Oh my God, he got
complete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get.
That's the luckiest shit, bro. Every time I run that play, that shit's wide open.
4th down decision.
I don't give a fuck who it is. It's 99 quarterbacking over here.
Here's Ray Guy now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Wilson. Rolling to his right.
Oh my God, no. Oh my
This
God.
is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on.
Ooh, that was funny, yo. That was really funny. I don't know how we didn't get that.
Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation
Oh,
throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, yo.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Go 14.
Man him up on Ertz.
Throwing now is Wilson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Okay. Shit, 33.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, check back 33. Switch ball. Check back.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one is over. A victory.
Yep.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the leg. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one who got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's a 20 goons.
Yeah, it gave me all that shit too. Did you see my tag on Facebook?
When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a pour out one.
Justin, did you see where I tagged you on Facebook? It said it's not active. Try it again. No, it's still live. Hey, get the fuck out of here, Rose. Ain't nobody lucky nothing. Talking about luck. Yeah, I'm always left. Hey, don't be hating, man. Don't be hating because you can't grow facial hair like this. Dark side of the bud. It's the same shit as my PlayStation Network. How does that not make sense? It's better than Alp Drukin. Get the fuck out of here, guy. It's better than both of those.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25.
That made no sense.
Here we go.
Whoa. I hate that fucking camera shit, man. Spy. Too late.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Calvin Johnson.
I was worrying about the spies, so I didn't even get out there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now.
I got it.
The incomplete pass. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Lockett.
Just dropped 350, okay. you better tell Justin to start working over whoever he got that 150 from and helping out the team.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson.
Oh, man.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know I listened to you.
Damn, the disrespect. I got 89 speed, man.
It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
No, I couldn't throw the ball. It's too late.
Here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Wentz. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
15. Check back 33. I got you. Right, check 33. Hey, box drop.
Yeah, but that corner's playing up close. It's going to be a pick, but I'll throw it.
Now Wentz on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
No, that was cover 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's got his man Sharp complete. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. On the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, check back 33. Go on. Who's in it?
Again, it's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Oh, you got tackled by your own player.
They're inside the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. On first down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
No, I quit. I swear to God.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Wentz. Flushed out right.
I got you. I'm distracting. Run, motherfucker. You're talking about triangle.
The 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult.
The user's coming for me every time, I promise you.
Short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough.
No, that's not going to work with that blitz. All right, here you go.
Come on. 59. Time to go, night. Rush in. Lefty.
Told you it wasn't going to work. I told you.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Stenerud's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with a field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
He looks like you in them high school highlights you showed me.
Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Watch the quick. Quick.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson forced out to his left.
Give me that. Oh,
First catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. Back deep over the middle.
Oh, my God!
Is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass.
I bagged that shit, man.
That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll hit Jackson. Complete.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Make a tackle.
If he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those
and it's a fumble.
Oh!
That ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex.
I'm covering the opposite side. I can't come across in case they go back that way.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
What?
And not a particularly good return here. As they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz.
You got to keep running, though.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I seen you.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. This complete to Lockett. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
No. I like that route.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
He didn't.
And that is incomplete.
I know I did, but I'm telling you, it's some kind of delay because I seen him as soon as you did, and I threw that shit.
The awards now with the season over. Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That was
I see you, X. Let's not let me throw the ball, man.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here. And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game.
Oh my God! You're wide the fuck open. He throws it at your ankles.
Where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
That shit was wide open, man.
Leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Sunday.
Throwing his Wentz. That's complete to Sharp. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Hey, Charlie, you ain't going nowhere. Listen.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one.
And he was behind it either way. It was going to be the same result. Yes.
And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
74, 74. Check back 33. Hey, Alpha. Check tight. Mike, check 33.
On play action, Wentz. Got a man right side, it's Sharp. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Come on, boy, come on. Hey, exit. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. They can't hang with us.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Stewart. Up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Being chased. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Panthers have recovered. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. Right. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Go back. Yeah.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. 59. Let's put him on the front.
Now after the fumble recovery.
It is. I seen you. It didn't throw the ball.
Down he goes.
To hold it too long, as soon as he got behind him, I pressed X. Get the fuck out of here.
He's trying to do everything that
I seen that shit before he knew he was open.
But if no one's open, there is no
There was no safety within sight.
As you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, Haywood.
Now wins.
I see it.
Again, and down he goes again.
I don't have no time over there, man.
Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Wentz now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
What? I do that and she hates it. I think it's hilarious.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved though if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play?
Stay off of triangle and X. Stay off of them.
And take it in the opposite direction.
Here's Wentz to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Back now in Seattle, Washington. For the 4th quarter, will be the kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as it starts their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
That was supposed to be mine. I had to cover Randy Moss, so I had to get back.
Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Flush to his right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off out of safety, Eric Reed. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I am throwing it with Torrey Holt. That's what we're doing right now.
On 1st and 10. Holt. And he's going to let it go deep.
Yes!
Let's
go.
An impressive
30. That's what we do around here. No, I don't have Tyreek Hill. That was Deshaun Jackson. Yes.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to be.
Nate Charlie Lane's got 99 speed.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down.
And that Clay Matthews has got 99 hit power. Yeah. And that's not even powered up. Like, his base card has 99 hit power. It's pretty retarded. Oh man, Darren Sproles, it's bad. This is bad.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy who's caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
I want you to stay off of stay off of X. No. Stay off of X and triangle.
From the 25 on second down.
Oh my God.
Wentz. And this one,
no, I didn't. I threw it to R1 and he threw it to X.
To hold on to that one, and it's third down.
No, he went straight for X, so I threw it to R1.
The ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Oh, that's bullshit.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
No.
Working from the gun.
They didn't throw the ball. I got you.
To escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
You were butt naked from the start of the play.
I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
You just got stiff armed by Tyreek Hill.
They've got good starting
How does that
field
make you
position
feel?
as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Yep.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. Get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
But you got to come back and cover underneath. Damn.
He's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
No, I didn't know you was back there.
There on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this
That's
is what
there,
the problem
bro.
is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers
I'm telling you.
are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down now. It's Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
52, block 52. 52 is the mic. I'm here on the bring it to you. Check 52.
Now Wentz on third down.
They didn't throw the ball. Circles wide the fuck open.
The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Ray Guy now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one for that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. We're scoreless after 1. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. It's caught by Jackson. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Attack, attack. Watch out. Check, Mike. Check these.
Mahomes to throw once more. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Yellow. Check. Watch.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. It'll
be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Bo Jackson.
What was that?
Goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This stadium once registered as
don't
the
play
loudest
X.
roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
I swear to God. What's with the motion?
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Hey, I-7.
Now Wentz.
He's
got it for a Panther touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
No.
The Panthers going to use the
We don't call timeouts with 30 seconds left on defense.
The 30-second mark of this first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Yeah.
Mahomes going to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks
me.
You're trailing, you're trying to get
I'm trying. You were holding me, and you were holding my hand.
But remember, it's all
Don't play
about the
X.
ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield.
I want to see if he beats that 99 again. If he does, I swear to God, bro.
Wentz will try again on second down.
They didn't let me throw the ball. Whatever.
Back around the 18-yard line.
I don't know why they took a timeout, but they can have it.
Going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down,
he said, "Knee
make him punt it." Stenerud able to put this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake.
I lost the game on a 10-second runoff the other day.
Taking care of the ball and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
Yeah.
That's fielded in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling
No,
that
I got that. If he throws it to Tyreek Hill, it's a pick. I don't really want you to show them that because then he's not ever going to throw it.
Did the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's checking credit. Check 24. Check 24. Watch the eye.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it. Here's Okoye. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Mike Yellow.
On 1st down, Jackson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Kill.
They run again with Jackson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Go!
Left side, he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I've been waiting on that shit too, man. Fuck.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter. As he'll go for it on fourth down. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, my God.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So certainly the question there, fourth and very short, why throw so deep?
Sometimes the defense actually forces you into these things. Sometimes. What happens is you might end up in a man coverage where they press up tight. Could be a zone coverage where they're crowding the line of scrimmage. And receivers have to convert their routes to try and beat that coverage. And you end up throwing it deeper than you want to. Preferably, you want a 3-yard pass in this situation. Get the first down and keep the sticks going.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First down.
Now it's Jackson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run.
Yeah, but you got to understand, when I see something like he brought that safety all the way down and he could have got sucked in, I'm going to hike it every time. You know what I mean? Look, here, Justin's favorite play, but I'm not going to run it because they're blitzing everybody.
Check 26, check right 57. Solid.
From the gun on third down, Wentz.
Oh, my God.
He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight.
Ah, it's a short.
This will be a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this
hey, man, give me some training so I can upgrade my kicker. How about that? And then call me trash.
Things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
The blocking, though. The blocking. The blocking. The blocking.
Turnover there on the final play.
I'm blocking everybody right now.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Yo,
gets this one to hit.
I got blocked. The tight end grabbed me.
First. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on first
I know.
and 10. Now Mahomes. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The 20, 10, and he will score.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Touchdown Panthers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards.
He wanted to fumble. He really did. That's what he said.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long.
I got the inside play to deep.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh!
It's Hill, complete. And they'll bring him down.
I was in front of him, and he pushed me out of the way.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Get the fuck out of there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
Oh, shit.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
Don't play
with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that's under pressure. They got him again. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Yeah.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devin White in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Mahomes for a big play. 71 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes buying time to his left.
Fumble.
He can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Julius Peppers able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, my God!
Just intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Fuck, no, that was perfect timing. What's crazy is he's got a few interceptions in his career. That's what I'm saying.
Now the Panthers
That's what I'm saying. For a D lineman, he's got a lot.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So that's bullshit.
Right,
oh, I'm getting on Devin White. Where is he at? Come here, Devin White.
4th down. They're going for it.
Exactly. I said a few.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time.
Fuck no. We were about to air that shit out with the wide receiver quarterback. My previous game is still being reviewed. Don't tell me what to do with my life, alright? Bro, the offense is carrying us all day, bro. What?
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I've been fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still by me.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines.
If you get a quick running back, don't get rid of it.
Begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks. Certainly 2 of the best.
That's what we really need right now.
Nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
It's a cable company.
Mike, go. 280! He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
I'm just seeing what they were coming out, and honestly.
Wentz now on 1st down.
He dropped it.
Incomplete. Physical play on
That's my luck right there. I throw a dot and he drops it.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz.
What the fuck was that? Did his arm get hit or something? Yeah?
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll get this complete.
Yeah, I had you, but it was too late.
Short of the 1st down, right around the
it was too late, Buttercup.
On the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
The 20! Here we go, here we go, here we go! Listen!
They'll run with a big man.
God, if he was just faster, bro.
Here, back at the 41. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's got his man sharp, complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Shut up.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a
I'm about
chance
to show you the opposite of who's open. Fuck. You damn right I am.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
81, 81. 6 man. Hey, Delta.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. He's got Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd.
Oh, he dropped it.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Hey, come on now. Come on now.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left.
Out of bounds.
Sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Bound to lose one. Mike's by 4. Mike's
They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
Come get some. Come on, come get some.
Here he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Stenerud down
it's
to
going to be
kick this
bad.
one away.
And that drives coaches.
Hey, man, you said you wanted me to kick it away from Tyreek, so you got what you wanted, all right?
Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I told you it was going to be bad. It lagged real
Starting field
bad.
position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it now. Out
Okay.
of gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mahomes now to throw.
Give me that!
Throw here's incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And for the 3rd
I got you, block.
time here in this half, it's
Or
intercepted.
I can't block 8. No.
Picked up by Jamal Adams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Johnson was the intended receiver. On 1st down, Jackson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing his Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Willis. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second. Because last week we mentioned the 15 guys.
If you want to know the honest truth, I was looking at something all the way, and he started screaming X, and I pressed the wrong button. No, I understand, but I was looking at something, and it was wide open, and you were screaming X, and I was trying to throw it elsewhere, and I pressed X because you were saying it. It's not your fault. It's my fault. But I seen something that was wide open, and I had it, but I pressed the wrong button.
Because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired,
I know.
right?
I'm just telling you what happened. I pressed the wrong button because that's what you were saying.
As it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year.
I know.
I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
That's never exactly what I'm looking for, but if that's...
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Walter Payton, the intended receiver. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Dickerson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Forced out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
That's how we do, D.
Vinatieri's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
Okay, don't go for the ball then.
Where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change,
oh,
right?
Man.
Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I don't think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down now, Payton and an alley to run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. The final shot before half for Wentz. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Let's get off the field.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Julius Peppers. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains.
Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
Hello.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton, and not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Okay.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Oh, man.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, Dickerson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Panthers.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
46 down, man, 5-4.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. All day, every day.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Well, this is caught by Jackson. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check.
Let's go. Trey 15. Hey, Zoo.
59.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Wentz now to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Man, 5-7.
59 mark. Check. 59. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
To throw, it's Wentz. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know. But that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run when you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act. That interception, good way for them to end it. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run here with Bo. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it?
Oh my! He stopped. He fucking stopped, bro.
One time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
59 Mike, check, 59.
Hey, wahoo!
Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And that will write a finish to this ball
game. I gotta get off. I can't do it, man. My girl's already calling me 2 games ago. Can't do it, man. I literally haven't spent a single second worth since I've been home from work. Justin knows what I'm talking about, man.
My sons, haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving mad and blue. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a MUT league. 2-0, mad in time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the
I gotta get up.
all y'all fools my sons.
Yeah.
Off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a MUT league. 2-0, mad in time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Alright. I'll be home after 7.
After 7?
Yeah.
Alright, bro. We'll get it in.
Alright.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more.
Damn, dude, I need 20,000 coins for Reggie White. Kiss my ass.
Wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin when he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ass, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God. Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number.
that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team count, that's a big number.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I copy, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. Slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low key. I can cover the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, move, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic, dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. They're gonna blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, pass that like I'm Pino. Think I'm part Italian, blame that on Gino. Smells like a medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by themselves. That's why you treat me good, but not too good. I give you too much, then they should leave me. Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Said I'm getting thick, so I put it on display. Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
We gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
We ain't gon' 20 goons and ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide.
I just wasted all that shit.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. Take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now. But it's in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Double zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in it. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the Arizona, better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Bad man when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. Look, I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. the brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They say you know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no wrist. Robert, you wanna be famous, They Ella, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When I say the shit, you liking my flavor, I think it's God. Ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, you out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole part